today I'm going to be filming a TBR. It feels like it's been so long since I've filmed one of those, so I apologise for that. I've just kind of been busy getting married and going on a honeymoon, so that's kind of been taking up most of my time. But yes, I am back with a TBR for you guys. I will be doing a wrap up soon, I think, but if not, it will come next month, and I'll kind of overview everything that I've read over the past few months. Everything's just been a bit crazy lately. If you didn't know, I got married. I will link you to my wedding chit chat video in case you haven't seen that. I know I keep mentioning that in videos at the moment, but I know not everybody watches every single video. So if you weren't aware and you were interested and wanted to check that out, that video will be linked below if you want to see that, and I've kind of included a few pictures and stuff as well. But on with today's video, I'm actually going to be sharing with you guys the books I'm planning on reading for the rest of September and for October, because I thought it was kind of silly to do it just for September because we only have, what, a week, maybe 2 weeks left of this month. So I just figured I'd do one for the rest of this month and for October. So I have a couple of books, actually I think 3 of the books I've actually already started. Kind of whilst I was on my honeymoon, I had taken a book with me to read, a physical book, and once I'd finished that, I was kind of going through my Kindle and my phone's iBooks and was trying to figure out what to read next, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to read. So I kind of ended up starting a few different books. I kind of start one and then didn't really feel in the mood for it when I went to read again, so I picked up a different one, and then that one I just didn't really like that much, so then I started another one, and it's all kind of got a bit out of hand. So I'm trying to narrow it down this month. I have 4 books to share with you. 2 are actual physical books and 2 are in my iBooks. So I guess I'll start off with the ones in my iBooks first. So the first book is one that has been on my TBR list for quite a while now, and it's Louise Hay's You Can Heal Your Life. I'm about 1/3 of the way through this, so I am slowly getting through it, but it's just taking me a while. I think what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to start trying to get back into a morning routine, and as part of the morning routine I would like to try and read a little bit. So I think this is going to be the book that I'll read in the mornings. Just maybe a chapter a day, and hopefully I can get through it. It is really interesting, but it's just a bit kind of slow going, and it's a self-development book, and it's based around kind of healing your body by dealing with emotional issues. So it's kind of, you read a bit and then you kind of have to stop and do a bit of work and that kind of thing. So it does take a bit of time to get through it, but that one, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, by the end of October I will be finished with that one. A new one is Always the Bridesmaid by Lindsey Kelk. I am a big fan of Lindsey Kelk. She's one of my favourite authors. I absolutely love her I Heart series, and she came out with this book recent-ish, so I think she's actually coming out with a new book soon, if it's not already out. But like I said, I love Lindsey Kelk. I picked this up, I think it was on offer, so I thought I would grab it whilst it was on offer, because I knew I loved Lindsey Kelk, and it's one that I started reading in the airport whilst we were waiting to board our flight to come back home. So I was kind of reading it there because I just wanted something that was going to be easygoing, that I knew I was going to like. I knew I kind of liked the author's style, because I was kind of a bit nervous for the flight home, so I just wanted something to calm me down and kind of take my mind off of it, and that worked brilliantly. So I kind of started reading that, and then I finished reading According to Yes on the plane home. So haven't picked this one up since, but it is one that I do want to kind of get through, and I think it's one that I can just fly through because I know the author's style, I really love the writing, and they're usually quite easy reads. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this will be my kind of lunchtime read, I think. I've kind of got sections of where I think I'm going to read all of these books, so this one is going to be my kind of lunch break at work read, and hopefully I can get through a chapter a day again. So that one should hopefully be finished by the end of October as well. Moving on to the physical books, and another one that I have already started. This one I am about halfway through, and this is the Catcher in the Rye by Salinger. This one, I think I picked this up because I've been watching a lot of Sunbeam's Jess videos, and I just love the way that she talks about books and stuff, and she sounds very intellectual, and I just love watching her book related videos. So I kind of went back through and was watching a bunch of them, and this is one that she mentioned, and I thought, you know what, it sounds kind of interesting, I will pick it up. Like, I wanted to pick up a couple of books that she'd kind of talked about, so this is one of them. And to start off with, I thought, oh, this is really cool and interesting and different. It's basically a teenage boy's point of view, and it's kind of like listening to his thoughts. He repeats himself a lot, and as I've got kind of more and more into the book, it's kind of getting a bit annoying, the way that he does repeat what he's saying. So I feel sorry for you guys, because I know I repeat myself a lot in videos, and that's because I'm trying to like remember what else I want to tell you about, so I'm kind of repeating things, hoping that it will jog my memory. But anyway, it's just a bit of a strange read, and it's not there's not a lot going on. I think maybe 2 or 3 days have passed in the course of this book so far, so it's not kind of, I feel like I'm waiting for something big to happen and for the pace to pick up a bit and for like days and weeks to pass us by, and I don't think that's going to be the case of this, but it's something a bit different. I'm glad I've picked it up and that I am reading it. But yeah, this is kind of my nighttime reading. So I have my book that I'm going to read in the morning, which is going to be sort of self-development, and then I've got my book for lunch times, which is just kind of easy reading, and then I've got my book for reading at nighttime before bed. So I'm hoping to get through this one. Because I decided when I got back from holiday that I wanted to reread all of the Harry Potter series. The weather has just started to turn, and I just feel like getting all cozy and snuggly with a cup of tea and reading Harry Potter. I feel like it's been years since I read the Harry Potter series, and I used to read it sort of every other year or so, and I haven't picked them up in ages now, and I absolutely love them. I grew up with the Harry Potter series, and they are such good books, even kind of for adults to read. I know the earlier ones are aimed more towards younger children, but kind of as the series goes along and the characters in the book get older, the writing kind of gets a bit older as well. So anyway, I was going to say that my TBR was going to be Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, but I actually picked that up this weekend and I've already finished it. I kind of forgot how easy they were to get through. So my next TBR is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, which is possibly my least favourite book. I'm torn between this one and The Order of the Phoenix, but yeah, this one is not one of my favourite ones, but because the Philosopher's Stone was so quick to get through, I'm hoping I can get through this one quite quickly. And I don't know, just Harry Potter at this time of year, Harry Potter feels like an autumn wintry kind of book. I think because obviously the school year takes place, they kind of start off in September and then it goes through all the Christmas period. Like Harry Potter just feels like a Christmassy kind of read. So really excited to get through all of these. I don't know how long it's going to take me, because obviously as the books progress they get larger and larger. So we'll see, but I am hoping that I can finish them all. So you'll probably see a lot of Harry Potter books in the upcoming TBRs. But yeah, I'm really excited to start this one, but I'm trying not to start this one before I've read some of the other books, because otherwise I would just get sucked into the Harry Potter world and I won't read any other books. And I really want to get through a few more. I've got, I looked the other day on my Goodreads account, and I have something like 46 books that I currently own, either physical copies or on my Kindle or on my iBooks, that I haven't read yet. So I'm kind of making myself feel a little bit stressed at all these books that I have that are great books that I really want to read, and I'm just not finding the time to read. So I'm hoping to get through a few more books over the upcoming months and try and get that pile down. But yeah, that's been kind of stressing me out a bit. So I'm hoping I can get through some of the other books before I start rereading a series. So yeah, they are the books that I'm hoping to read over the upcoming month and a half. I hope you guys liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Check out all of my links below and subscribe if you're not already to stay up to date with all of my latest videos. And if you guys have any books on your list that you're planning on reading over the next few months, let me know what they are in the comments below. And if you have any recommendations, let me know as well, because I'm always adding books to my Goodreads account, which, by the way, that is linked below if you want to follow me there. I try to update that as often as I can, so you can kind of see what books I'm picking up and how far through I am with them, and I kind of do little mini reviews over there as well if I can. And also make sure you're following my blog if you do want to see any kind of overviews of books I have read. With me kind of being on holiday, I did get through a few more books than I would have normally over that period of time, so I have quite a few books that I need to do a wrap up on, so make sure you follow my blog if you want to check them out and see my thoughts on those books and see what I have been reading over the past month or so. That is linked below as well. But I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys! Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing my empties for August. Normally I do my favourites and empties together in the same video, but I did mention in my favourites video that it might have been a bit long because I had a lot of favourites and a lot of empties because it's been kind of a little bit longer. I've left it a bit longer to get these videos up, so I decided to split them in the end. So this is the empties portion. If you haven't seen my favourites,